Guys, I will ask you a question. Have you owned a device or product because it was the talk of the town and trending all over social media, bought that product, and you get excited to try it on, but in the end, you have second thoughts if this is a great purchase decision? If you ask me, I have, and it's this. Happy New Year, guys. James here, your tech buddy, and this is Tech M.N.O. And for my first video of the year, it's been 15 months in the making, thinking if I will review this product or not and upload it on our channel, but here it is. This is the Anbernic RG353P portable retro gaming console. And I really don't know if I love or hate this device. Wanna know why? Let's find out in our review. So before we start the video, just a quick disclaimer again. This device was not provided by Anbernic or any other stores here in the Philippines, and I bought it with my own money. No one had any additional input nor had any advanced copies of this review. You're seeing this for the first time alongside you. And if you're interested in getting this one, I have affiliate links in the description down below. Let's start the video with a quick unboxing. This is the retail packaging of the Anbernic RG353P retro gaming console. Once we open the box, we are greeted by the device itself with a thin phone inside of the plastic cover. Removing the divider, we can see a user manual, USB-C cable, and a glass screen protector for the display. And that's about it on the unboxing. So for this video, I will tackle the things that I like and don't like about this device. I won't go deeper on the specifications and some stuff. I will post the technical specs on the device on the screen right now. If you want an in-depth review for the Anbernic RG353P, you can watch the video from Retro Game Core in the link in the description or in the comment section below. So let's begin with the things that I love in the Anbernic RG353P, and it is the design. Of course, that's one of the key selling points of these devices, putting nostalgia factor into it and look at the iconic game controls of the yesteryears. For this one, it really resembles the design of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, but they've added a screen to it in the middle since it's a portable retro gaming console. There's two colors available, the gray color which really resembles the SNES colorway, and the one that I have here in transparent black. They really captured the nostalgia factor here since I remember back in the days that some of the controls or handheld devices like the Game Boys had transparent bodies to it. It's quite big but not too heavy, and you can handle this in one hand if you're carrying it outside. In terms of the ergonomics, it's comfortable to my hands and it's not quite crammed into my fingers. What's unique here is the overall design of the shell that is not symmetrical. The top part resides the shoulder buttons, the volume rocker, the reset button, a mini HDMI port, and two USB-C ports are thick, while the bottom part, where the speakers, two micro SD cards, and headphone jack are located, is thin. The controls in the Anbernic RG353P are good as well. The analog sticks are smooth and it does not have a stick shift just like what other devices had, like the Nintendo Switch. The shoulder triggers are good as well, though the back triggers are not my cup of tea due to a bit of a stiffness. I'm pretty sure that I am the only one who has this nitpick, but that's what I experience. Next thing that I like about this device is the freedom to choose an OS for their devices. To be honest with you, I don't have any idea on what other Linux-based OS it can support, but what I learned when I bought it, there's a lot of indie developer support in this device. They have a large number of community members who will help you and give you tips on how to do it, but since I am not a gamer and a tinkerer, I just use the default system that the store is selling here. The one that I have here is the Arc OS version, but aside from that, the RG353P has a dual boot option, so you can activate its Android 11 software. And the 3.5-inch 4x3 display is also a touchscreen here, so you can navigate the menu there as well. The micro SD card support in this console is up to 512 gigs so you can put a lot of games here. You can use this as well with Wi-Fi since it has a 5 GHz Wi-Fi feature, so you can do some streaming like listening to music on this device. In terms of the supported consoles for the RG353P, it supports PS1, PSP, Nintendo DS, N64, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, original Game Boy, NES, SNES, Atari consoles, Naomi, Sega systems, Dreamcast, Mega Drive, Neo Geo, and some arcade systems. Playing games here is good since the display is bright enough if you're indoors, and the battery life here is good as well. The 3500 mAh battery can last around 6 to 7 hours straight. I always play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the RG353P, and it's a joy to play here. I have some sample game test videos so you can check the gameplay and the speaker quality as well. Before we go any further, if you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you're notified when a brand new video will come out. And don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts like Facebook, extra Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at M.N.O for more content and giveaways that you can check out in the card right above here. Now, let's talk about the things I did not like in the Anbernic RG353P console. Starting off with the most hated part of it, the half-baked software. I'm not talking about the Linux-based one because you can change it whatever you like if you know how to do it. Instead, what I'm talking is the Android side of it. I will show you a screenshot of the look of the menu again, and you'll see what I mean here. What's the main purpose of having an Android system and Wi-Fi 5 feature if the system isn't properly handled? At first, I really wanted to tinker with the Android side of it, but when I saw that it's a tedious process just to put the Google Play Store in it, I just quit using it and just use the default ArcOS Linux system. Yes, I know that they're already fixed it on their newer models, but I wish they would do it a little bit earlier because this is one of their key selling points here. But I also thought that they didn't put enough effort into it because the chipset is weak, which leads me to my second thing that I didn't like, the chipset and how it handles some consoles that are a little bit modern. For example, in PSP, yes, I can play games like Need for Speed Most Wanted without any hiccups. But in terms of the heavier stuff like Tekken 6 and God of War, oh god, no. It's a disaster. Frame drops, lagginess, and the device gets a little bit in a warm state if I try to push it. So if you're looking to play heavy titles in this, you need to think twice to buy this. While I said earlier that I like the controls on the RG353P, and the D-pad and the ABXY face buttons are a little bit small to my liking, and there's a little bit more space here that's been wasted. I hope that they try to make it a little bit bigger so it's more enjoyable to use this. And finally, I didn't like why the power button and the reset button are separate buttons on this device. I also noticed on the Retro Game Core review for this one that he always accidentally clicks the power button when he uses it, which I also experienced on this handheld device for over a year now. I hope they try to put this on the top part so on the console since there's some space in this area. Now, I already shared with you the things that I liked and didn't like on the Anbernic RG353P. The question is, as a non-hardcore gamer, should I recommend this to you? When I bought this console, the price of the RG353P was around 7,000 to 8,000 pesos or $120 to $140, depending on the SD card configuration for the games that you'll get. Not gonna lie, the Anbernic RG353P can play classic retro games here. However, if you want to play DS or PSP games, you should look somewhere else that has a better chipset for a stable and lag-free experience. It's also the same if you're thinking of getting a retro console plus you want to play newer games like Mobile Legends or even Genshin Impact with its Android OS. This isn't the best choice for you. There's new devices on the market, but expect that to be a little bit more expensive than this one. The bottom line here is, if you really want to play classic games like PS1 or Game Boy to remember your childhood memories, then it's a no-brainer pick for you. Having Wi-Fi feature in it is good too if you want to play multiplayer games if supported. At the end of the day, the Anbernic RG353P is a great retro gaming console. It captures the nostalgia factor with the present-day technologies that gamers, old and new, will enjoy either at home or on the go. What's your favorite classic game that you want to play every single day? Let me know your answers in the comment section down below. And if you want to watch my previous video, you can click right here. Or if you want to watch all of my previous video, you can click the playlist right here. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my two channels. Again, my name is James and I will catch you guys on the next one.